Yo guys, I hope you're doing really well. Oh, hair doesn't look the best, but I don't care. Let's get into the video. Now, what separates an e-com agency from a normal agency, like a local lead gen agency? That's the kind of the topic I want to cover in the video. And I want to go over why I personally have chosen an e-com agency and why I think for the long term it is a far better option to choose within the SMMA, you know, social media marketing business model. Now, as always guys, please smash that like button before you start watching the video. Really does help with the channel, and also leave a comment down below about your thoughts about this topic that I'm going to cover in the video. So first off, let's discuss what the difference actually is between an e-com agency and like a local lead gen agency, and then I want to talk about why I believe in one over the other. Essentially, the main difference is obviously with an e-com agency and a local lead gen is e-com agency, as it states in the name, you only work with e-commerce brands, you only work with online brands, and I actually branch like info product businesses under the e-com kind of name, because you know it's still online and it's essentially the same. Obviously it's very different, but it's very much the same. So I branch info product under the e-commerce umbrella. So obviously that's what an e-com agency is, and then obviously our local lead gen agency is one where you work with dentists, restaurants, salons, if you still do that, and whatever else, okay? So they're the main differences. Obviously local lead gen, you're optimizing for leads and you're trying to get people to go into the restaurant or go into the gym or whatever. And e-commerce, you're trying to get that conversion value on the website or the funnel, whatever it is. Here's like my take. Here's why I 100% think that you should go into the e-com agency, but there's a few like caveats to what I'm about to say, so don't take everything I say like literally. Obviously I am quite biased to the e-com agency world because I own an e-com agency, and I personally think it's far better because of a few reasons. The first reason being, you know, you can scale so quick when you work with e-com brands, simply because you know, the target audience of your client is obviously, it's going to be, there's an ideal customer, but really it's unlimited because you can you know, sell to someone in Australia, in England, in the US, in Europe. Like, it doesn't matter where their ideal customer lies, they can scale all over the world. So obviously the results that you're going to be able to generate are going to be far higher, which then directly correlates with the service fee that you can charge. So you could easily, and I know this from experience because I currently do it, you can easily charge an e-com client 4-5K a month service fee, like no questions about it, because you can easily bring them in 15, 20, 50, or in like my case right now, I've got a client doing 100,000 a month. You think they would, even if I up my retainer to 10,000 a month, you think they'd be happy? They're paying me 10,000, but I'm bringing them back 100,000 a month. So you can see where I'm going when I say you can scale far quicker and far higher with an e-com agency. Now on the flip side, you know, like conversely, with local lead gen, you're very limited to, I mean, some would say you're limited to the amount of clients. Technically, you could still go international. So you know, like myself, I'm based in Australia, so I technically could get a restaurant in America. So that's really not the big problem. The main problem is the results that you can bring in are very limited. So with a gym, for example, obviously the lifetime value of a customer for a gym is much higher than an e-com brand, technically. That said, you're very much limited to a certain radius around your client's gym. So, I mean, let's just say you've got a client here, you know, at this point. Your ideal kind of audience, obviously your client's gonna have an ideal audience which narrows it down even more, but the radius around your client's gym is gonna be very small, because people aren't gonna be willing to travel like 25K, 25 kilometers or miles, I don't know what you guys are in, but for me it's kilometers. So people aren't gonna be willing to travel 20-25 kilometers to go to a gym. So you're instantly decreasing the results that you can get. You know, I mean, realistically, I'd probably say around 15 kilometers max around a gym radius. So, you know, the amount of people that are in that 15-kilometer radius around your gym will be very, very small. And once you've reached everybody once, and the people who are gonna sign up have already signed up, it's kind of like you can't really go anywhere from there. Obviously, like I say, there's caveats to that. So you could scale out and do all these different types of things, but you can see where I'm going. You're very limited to the amount of results that you can provide a local lead gen business, which once again directly correlates with the amount of you know, the amount of service fee that you can charge. So you're not going to be able to charge a gym 10,000 a month or 5,000 a month, really, because the results that you can get are very limited, which means, you know, they're probably not going to be making too much money. If you charge 5,000 a month, they might just be breaking even or even losing money with your agency. Here's like where I mean when I say there's a few caveats to this. I started out in the real estate niche, and I personally know a lot of people who are in the real estate niche and they are absolutely killing it. And I do think that's kind of an exception to the rule when I say local lead gen, because real estate, I know a lot of real estate agencies that are absolutely killing it. So obviously fair play to them. But to get to that level, it's very, very hard. And I think if you're just starting out, generating leads for generating sales for e-com is very, very hard. That said, there are so many contractors out there that will happily come and work for you and your agency. So that's the first thing. Next thing is you've got such a far broader potential client range. You know, like I said before, you know, you could reach out to clients that are in America, England, Europe, Australia, Bali, like wherever. You know, there's so many more people, and as I said before, you know, technically you can do the same with restaurants, but online brands, there is so much more. And then once you get that client on, there is so much more room for scale with them, which obviously, once again, directly correlates with the amount that you can charge them service fee. And then on top of your flat rate service fee, a very common thing within the e-com world is ROAS, like a percentage of ROAS. So like a rev share agreement. So then on top of your $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 flat retainer, you can then charge a 10%, 15%, 20% ROAS deal, which then is on top of that. And then so if you can generate, like I am currently doing with you know, some of my clients, 100,000 a month, you could even just charge a 5% ROAS, and that obviously will add on an extra 5,000 to your flat retainer. But majority of ROAS deals are 10%. So $10,000 on top of your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is, your flat retainer. So, I mean, when you think about it like that, you know, you can just see that e-com agencies are just far more easily scaled, and you can, you know, you can scale a lot quicker, and you can also scale a lot higher to completely different heights. I truly believe that building a 6-figure per month agency, which is the road that I'm on, I truly believe that that is a far easier route than building a local lead gen 6-figure per month agency. So that's my take on it. Once again, I am slightly biased to an e-com agency because that's what I own, that's what I teach. And you know, if you stick around for a few more months, I'm actually bringing something pretty big out for all of you guys who are wanting to start an e-com agency, like a sole e-com agency. I'm actually bringing something out unofficially that, as I said, just tailored to e-com agencies, and literally shows you how I'm currently making 20,000 per month from e-com clients only. But I'm sure by the time that I announce what I'm doing, and by the time that I actually bring it out, I'll be at around 40,000, 50,000 per month from an e-com agency alone. So that's my take on it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what your take on it is. Let me know what your thoughts are on this kind of topic. And once again, if you did enjoy the video, please smash that like button, and also subscribe to the channel because I'm posting every other day. Don't say solely e-com content, but it's very heavily tailored to e-com content. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your video day, and I will see you in the next video.